Walk around the compound! Walk around and see some tigers!
Ugh. The sun is beating down all across the land. Kitty cats are seeking out the shade, like Layla, getting up high to get a bit of a draft, a bit of the draftiness, also to be antisocial, and to catch a little bit of afternoon shad. Because it is warm out right now. It's very warm. It's about 103, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Because this is America, damn it. But yeah, it is warm. And I haven't done a walk around the compound webcast in warm temperatures in a long time, and I know that I try to not do it so much because, you know, the cats might not be as engaging, or they might not be as apt to come up to the fence. Even though Selena, hi, you just come up to the fence. You are blowing, you're blowing the scoop, you're blowing the cover, you're blowing something, you're blowing snuffles, you're blowing kisses, you're blowing cuteness. That's what you're blowing. But yeah, no. When it gets hot like this, I mean, a lot of times the cats, yeah, of course, they want to conserve energy. They want to conserve energy, and they don't want to, and you know, yeah, they want to sit in their pools, and they don't want to get out. And it's dry, and we were getting our fall decorations up, but it is still very much so summery. It's very summery still. And with that, hello all of you big cat lovers there. It is me, Derek, again. Wait, no, hello all you big cat lovers out there. I'm sure some of you are probably like saying, like, you didn't say it right, Derek. And also, I've heard from some people that a couple of you like to wave at the camera whenever I say hello all of you big cat lovers out there. So, hello to those of you who wave to the camera. It's me, Derek, again, and welcome to another super duper hot episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. OMG, Bonnie is being hashtag totes ador... Oh, lost my train of thought. Hashtag totes adorbs. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Followed closely by Clyde. Clyde be creeping. Clyde be creeping. In his in-ground pool. Yeah, none of that above-ground stuff. He's a fancy man with fancy tastes. I do declare, you have an above-ground pool over there? Ugh, the neighbors have an above-ground pool. Really does drive down the property value. Oh, I know. It's warm. It's warm out here. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough because, you know, we still got to be outside and we still got to be working. Our girls, our interns, man, they are out in this. They are out in the thick of things. Watering the cats down. Oh, Clyde is getting up. Is he going to come over here? We will see. Possibly. Stretchy stretch. But yeah, our girls got to be, they've got to be out in it, you know. And it's not always a super pleasant. Oh my gosh, Clyde, I should have just stayed where I was. But then I thought, like, but that blue ball is in the way. Hi, bud. Look, I'm sitting here saying, like, it's so hot, the cats are not going to want to come up and say hi. This is going to be a terrible webcast. And so far, I've had cats come up and say hi. Yeah. Which cats that I would never expect. Like Clyde, you're not exactly known for your willingness to get up and say hello to people. Oh, and my phone's probably going to overheat a bunch of times, so I do apologize for that. It's probably going to randomly shut off, and I'm going to have to wait for it to cool down, and then I'll pop it back on. Maybe I should try to just keep it nice and shaded. Oh, not keep it in the sun so much. Not keep it in the sun. Let's go over to a shady area, a shady zone. My name is Powie Shady. Yeah, Powie Shady. Hey, he is a white guy. Oh, we like to kid around here on the webcast. Oh. Whisper Moose. Oh. Will the real Slim Powie please stand up? Oh my gosh, I think that we already know who won the Dorbist Award right there. Or the most handsome award, or the best Whisper Moo award. That's Mr. Powie, right here. Again, I think that we don't even need to count the votes anymore. Hashtag Dorbist Award. Hashtag Dorbist Award. How can you just continue to just slather on the cuteness, Powie? It's amazing. Yeah, I was helping the girls butcher, and I got some blood on my hands. And people were like, I wouldn't do that. It's like they know how to tell the difference. But it doesn't mean like, oh, you have some of that good stuff. You got some good sauce on your fingers. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Now, no, if they want to bite you, they'll just bite you. It doesn't matter if there's blood on you or not. I mean, that might be a little bit more interested. Oh goodness. Oh, some bloodiness. Derek, you have blood on your Pete's. Is everything okay? But yeah, we were out butchering. Had to go pick up some cows from Mickey over at the old livestock sale barn, feed barn. And yeah, out there butchering. And then, you know, these girls, these young women, they have to be out here watering the cats, and they have to make sure that they got all the meds, and they got to be checking on the cats, and hope he's gonna pee. And I mean, you know, we were doing like, cause right now it's Labor Day. We had Labor Day tours going on, and I mean, we had to cycle out our tour guides. We had there were people on the tour. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Kind of funny how I was talking about how the heat was causing tour guides and tour people to actually drop out and need to go like drink water and sit down and stuff like that. And how you know, right then my phone decides to drop out, and luckily I don't have to give it water, because that would be detrimental. That wouldn't be so good for the old phonester. Wouldn't like it so much. But yeah, no, I don't do a lot of these webcasts when it's this exceptionally hot. But I figure it's also a good time to do it because, you know, you gotta see the compound in its many different faces. And it's hot, and it can affect the animals, it can affect people, and it can become brutal, because these cats, they don't have any means of feeding themselves, of giving themselves water, of taking care of themselves. I mean, they just don't. They don't have that ability. They don't have that capacity. Bin Bin. Sometimes you have to like whistle. It's gonna sound like that weird owl from like that old school Clash of Titans movie. Not the new one with Sam Worthington, which was okay. Not gonna say it wasn't okay. I loved the original Clash of the Titans when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. And then there was that owl. Oh, really? Oh, that's what Zeus said? Oh, goodness, Ares is going to be coming where? Oh, yeah, I know. There's going to be so many people who are, like, absolutely confused. Like, I don't know what this is all about. It was an owl. It had mechanical brains. Do your homework, Pride. Come on. Jeez. Bin Bin. Bin Bin. Yeah, you gotta see it. You gotta see the compound and all of its flavors. And it's gonna cool down. It's actually gonna cool down by Wednesday, which is gonna be the next time that I'm going to be filming this webcast. So, what? Oh, sassafras. Hi, Ton. What? Phone cut out right as I was coming up to see sassafras and right as she was doing a squeak. So, had to come inside. I actually put the phone in the freezer to cool it down because it was muy caliente. Samsung Galaxy caliente. Oh, hi. Yes, I know. Hi. How are you? Oh, how pretty she is. How pretty you are, Miss Tawny. Yeah, she's just like, I don't know what the big deal is. It's fine. Temperature's fine in here. It's perfect. Same goes with you, miss. Same goes with you, madam. Look at your surprised face. I think it might be because of my stuff going on. She's like, what is going on? Who is this? Yeah, she's okay now. I think, like, yeah, I had to hear the voice for a little bit, but holy crap, Derek. It's like freaked me out. She was giving me just like the, oh dear God, I think I'm being abducted. Aliens. Aliens. Hi, sugar pie. How are you? How are you, baby? Yeah, you're a good girl. She's a good girl. I'm not an alien. Not an alien. That's nothing to worry about. All right, let's see if we can make it a little bit further this time. I'm guessing it's gonna be at least 2 more times. Okay, let's see if we can get a squeak. There we go. There we go. Ah, that would have felt bad. That would have felt bad because the other one kind of got a little bit cut short. Yeah, the other one got cut a little bit short. Today is feed day, and we're actually going to have a front come through, cool everything down by, I think, on Wednesday. Wednesday's when it's going to happen. So that's when I'm going to be filming the next webcast. You should probably be seeing things a little bit different. But again, for as much as I've been saying, like, oh, it's hot and the cats are just want to lay around and not do anything, like, basically everyone is like coming up and saying hi and saying hello, what's going on. But then also there's the added fact that it's a feed day, and I'm talking a little bit louder because the pump for the waterfall is right here. So it's a feed day, so the fact that the cats are hungry might be counteracting the effects of the heat, giving them a little bit more pep in their step, if you know what I mean. A little bit more pep. Ooh. Oh, hi, Ton. Hi, hello to my international followers, my subscribers, all the way from Scotland and Ireland. Don't forget Ireland. Ah, the Scottish Pride members, or a little bit more. Not quite as daft. Not quite as daft as you Irish folk. You don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you go and dress up in a kilt? Just saying stupid things now. I'm just being silly, Luca. Well, to you too, as well. Oh, sorry. Sorry, you were doing cute things. Whoa, hello. Hi. How are you? How are you? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I went to a rock and roll show on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I had to think about it. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I went to go see some heavy metal performers over at Dallas. I went to go see Lamb of God and Slipknot perform. That was awesome. Very thrash, just Oh man, it was awesome. It was great. So fun. Had a fun time. And I got I got recognized. After the show. After the show was done. And I left. And some people are gonna be they might be a little bit, you know, like disappointed in me, but I actually left maybe like a song and a half, like to the end, because I'm just like, all right, I'm good, and I'm gonna go out to the parking lot, and I'm gonna beat the traffic so I can drive home, because I did not want to be stuck, because it's a long drive, you know, it's like it's on the east, the place where it is on the east side of Dallas, and I didn't want to have to. Oh, what's the matter, baby? Oh, your pirateness. You have so much pirate things to say. Oh, where is your buried treasure? Captain Savannah. Sugar pie. But yeah, I wanted to beat the traffic. Because I knew it was going to take a long time to drive, you know, back, and didn't want to be stuck in the parking lot. So yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I gotta go, and I went and I bought a t-shirt, and I was checking out my phone, and then this guy and his daughters are walking by, and then like one of the girls who's like 14, like she like stops and are you Derek? And yeah, and she's like, oh my gosh, oh sorry, okay, wow, okay. And she wasn't like being like, you know, crazy or anything like this. She was just excited, you know. She's like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, how are the cats doing? Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you and everything. And I'm like, it's okay, it's all right. And then I look over at her dad, and her dad's looking at me just kind of like, who is this man? This grown man, like talking to my daughter. And I'm like, whoa. And and like, I'm thinking, and like, luckily she says like, oh Dad, this is the guy that they have the Big Cat place, so you know, like you know, just to the west, and he's the guy in Vine, and the dad immediately was just like, oh hey, yeah, hey, awesome, what you guys do is pretty awesome, what you guys do is pretty cool, and shook hands. But like, at first there was like that little bit of just like, what's this going on? You know, because it's not like I don't like have like a pop star look. So it's like, of course, naturally he's a little bit thinking that things are a little fishy, a little fishiness going on. And like I'm like thinking like, oh gosh, we have to like pull my phone out of my pocket and like pull up my Vine account and be like, this is me, and it's Vine, and you probably don't even know what Vine is, but you know, that's why it's recognized by the kids. Sorry, I'm gonna go now. But yeah, no, they were cool, but it was one of those things where like I was so caught off guard. I was caught off guard by the fact that I just simply got recognized, that someone recognized me. And then, you know, like, cause then I'm all of a sudden like, ah, God. I was looking at my phone, and like, you know, and I saw her, and she's like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, oh, hi, yeah, it was like it still takes me back. It's still like kind of it's doesn't. I'm not gonna say like, oh, it freaks me out, man. I'm not saying that, but it's perplexing. It's surreal at times that happens. But yeah, they were very nice, and they were very sweet. You know, and just, hey, thanks cats and stuff like that, and hey, metal show. And it was a fun exchange that I had a good chuckle about on the way home. Which is funny because like on the way home, hi Kate. Like on the way home, I actually started, you know, talking. It's funny because like when things happen now, and I used to do this a lot. Even like I would just talk to myself just to kind of hash out ideas. But now I think like, oh, this might actually be a fun topic to bring up on the webcast. So I'm driving home from the Slipknot show, actively talking about this exchange, you know, just laughing to myself about it. But yeah. Yeah. Oh. Phone is still holding up. That's because it's like I'm like trying to like make it to like shade spots, kind of like a platformer game, something like that. You know, like I'm playing Super Mario Brothers. That's how Rick Moranis pronounced it in Ghostbusters, which I always remembered and thought was kind of comical. I got Super Mario Brothers. Chompers. All of these kitty cats coming to say hi. Yeah, really hot, Derek. So hot that everyone is just besides themselves with heat. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, I am just being made a fool. Made a fool, cast asunder. Oh, grass around the compound, shadow around the compound, head flaps around the compound. Oh, wait, you can't see them. Head flaps around the compound. And they're going again. Ah. All right, enough of that. Oh, man. Enough of that. Why do you guys put up with this? Come on. You need to demand better. Demand better. Come on, Derek. We need your best. We need you to give us your A game. We need to give us your best material, your best content. Going through the, going through the campaign. And naturally, as we were thinking, the campaign was going to, slow down after that first initial, kaplow kind of push. Where we got a lot of money in a short, oh my gosh, look at. Piggies, hi. Hello. Hi, Bim Bim. Wait, nope, you're slayed. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when it's like, it's even with me, when they're individual and they're by themselves, I'll still kind of get them mixed up. Now I'm gonna go over here where it's shady, where I can have my phone in the shade and possibly keep the temperature down enough. Oh my gosh. Hello, Boom. Hello. Wait a minute. No, you're Boom. You're Slade. Oh my gosh, they're even standing next to each other and I'm screwing it up. Oh. See, this is why we really need hashtag Team Tiggies, because obviously Derek is very slanted, very biased towards hashtag Team BBs. No, but the campaign is still going. We're going to be adding more perks. Going to be doing some more stuff as far as the perks are concerned. I'm going to be throwing some things into the mix, which I hopefully you guys will like. I'm going to be recording a few things, and yes, I'm going to be putting together the Tiger Cub bubble bath video, which some of you folks saw the pictures that I posted on my Instagram account. And you're like, when is this video? When are you going to make this video? Seriously, Derek, don't tease us with these pictures and then not follow through. I'm gonna follow through. There's a lot of things that are going on. But since we're down here and we're talking about the Indiegogo campaign, I also want to take the time to talk about a company, a cell phone company. They've had a lot of success over in the UK, and they're trying to bring their stuff over to the United States. And they said if I talked about them that they would actually donate to the campaign. And here's the thing: I've been asked by a lot of different things and services and stuff like that, like, hey, can you do a plug or placement or something like that? Talk about my thing, but again, it's like silly stuff like dating apps or things that really don't quite fit the content. But this one I actually thought was very good because they're doing things cool, and they're doing some pretty awesome and very ethical stuff. And they're a cell phone company, and what they do is they're called the People's Operator. And what they do is that they donate 10% of your monthly cell phone bill to a charity of your choosing. So any nonprofit, any registered 501c3, you can search through their database and you can set up your cell phone plan and a data plan. And I looked at their stuff, and it's actually pretty affordable. And the People's Operator was actually the very first company who came to me and said like, hey, you know, we like your channel and we would like for you to sponsor some of your stuff. Would you be willing to talk? And I researched it and I looked into it and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that's actually really, really cool. What you folks are all about, what you folks are doing. So they started in the UK, had a lot of success, and they're bringing it over to the United States. So you can go to thepeoplesoperator.com. I'm going to have a link down in the video description. And, you know, to showcase how, you know, dedicated to charity they are, for me to talk about this on this webcast, and I'm also going to talk about it on the next webcast, Do a Fine, they're actually going to be making a very robust donation to the Indiegogo campaign that is going to benefit Boomer Slade and Aurelian Zubiri. So right off the bat, they're you know, doing stuff they're big into charity. That's their business model. And it's not like, and here's the other thing, it's not like they're adding 10%, you know, or they're adding a 10% surcharge to your bill. No, it's just like they're just taking 10% of what you would be paying, and then they're just donating it directly to a charity, which is pretty cool. And it incentivizes people to, you know, be part of their plan and then support a charity of their choosing on a month-to-month basis. And I thought that was pretty neat. So this webcast, I'm going to be talking about just them and introducing you to them so that you can go and see what they're all about. And then the next webcast, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about how 10% and how those can add up and how it can translate to things that you might actually be a little bit more understanding or aware of. I'm gonna be bringing up some examples of some 10% benefits to a facility like this, like the Center for Animal Research and Education. He is being 10% extra adorable right now. Slade, oh my gosh. So yeah, TPO, the People's Operator. Oh my gosh, BigCatDerek is such a sellout. He's such a sellout. Shush up. Like I said, I've been offered to do a lot of different things. This was really the first one where it was just like, oh wow, this is actually cool. I can get behind this. I dig it. And you know, I didn't really start off doing a lot of this content stuff with putting a lot of thought into this kind of thing. But after a long time, and like how I talk to people and how I interact with people and how I engage with people in the comment section and how things kind of just end up kind of happening, one of the main currencies of, you know, this whole video platform and my channels and stuff like that, one of the main currencies is you know, integrity. And I gotta make sure that I'm not sending you a line of doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? That it's actually going to be things that are, you know, worthwhile. All right, so enough of that. Kakar. Ha! Are you excited? You're excited for the impending nom-splosion that's going to be happening inside of your mouth. Can I get a huh? Hallelujah. Doing pretty good. I'm staying in the sun. I gotta find some shade. Akari. I'm going to use my body. To shade it so far. But I can't see where I'm going. Oh, this webcasting is so dangerous. So very dangerous. Ma. Hello. Whoa, Rasa. Oh. Rasa. Sydney. Hola. Rasa. Oh my gosh, all these scrunchy noses. As, is it Missy Maria? She comments a lot about whenever the cats moo and how their noses scrunch up. And yeah, it is adorable. When their nose is scrunched, it is one of the most adorable things in the world. A scrunchy moo nose is one of the best things ever. Hum num. Hum num num. Hum num 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 num. Alrighty, folks. Well, the girls actually, they were butchering a poor horse that ran into a fence and broke its neck. Got spooked by something, ran into a fence, busted its neck, died. And I'm guessing it was a ranch hand and maybe not the actual owner of the horse who called me. Because, you know, sometimes you'll have these larger ranches and then you have a lot of people who actually work at them. So I'm sure it was like a ranch hand because he seemed a little bit detached. He's like, hit the fence, died. So I'm guessing that's probably not your horse. You're probably calling for someone who is a little bit distraught right now. Yeah. I mean, those kind of freak accidents will sometimes happen. You know, so. But, you know, they were nice enough to bring the animal. They were nice enough to bring the animal to us so that we could process it and feed it to the kitty cats. Yeah. Hashtag noms. Hashtag proteins, brah. Proteins, brah. Super protein edge. Seeing Wally over here laying down on the ground. Having a blink. Oh my gosh. It's just like that mane just engulfs him. It just flows everywhere. Wally! Wah! Make it to the shade. Make it to the shade. Ow! I ran into a thing. Make it to the shade. There we go. Look at how pretty he is. Bruh. Starting a new band. One Walection. It's gonna be pretty sick. We're gonna have so many fans. And we're gonna sing like really, really lovely songs about love and about how much I love you. One Walection. We're gonna make so much money. One Walection. The story of my life. I need some more noms. Give me some gel. Give me some gel.